not for a private person, but probably through some kind of court, some sort of court report, some kind of court for a reporter for people who may be otherwise indigent.
Indigent, yeah, and I seen that. I googled it, and I kept seeing the results of 9 times out of 10 is going to be denied. So, but I still should put in the motion
But
just to see.
there's 9 times out of 10 they're denied, but 1 time out of 10 it's accepted, right?
Yeah, you're right. You're right on that. So yeah, I definitely do the motion, even if it's just to extend the time, because I have the money for it next week. But like I said, this was in July, and they still haven't responded to the vacate.
I,
Moving towards.
I would be interested to know some of the background. No, it's not child support on that other,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm sure I'm thinking the same thing Will is, and I'll let you all talk about that. But I'd say
Yeah, I definitely call you offline and
I'd say
everything.
be very prepared for because of some of the residue from what happened during the COVID and that stuff and that money's for
Okay.
rents because I don't know what they may have done. But that being said, hey Will, I appreciate you, man. Next time I thought about you because of what was going on in here, and maybe I'll bring you onto another one of these child support episodes. Have you come on in the beginning because the issue was everybody's trying to call child support a debt, and I said it's not a debt according to the FDCPA. Should it go in your
Right.
court? Now that's a 61.1354 issue under the Florida statute. Your own state may have another thing, but it's an obligation, which is different. And all that contract stuff, you might want to check out with Will with contracts and other contracts and obligations are different. But again, the bottom line is attacking your order. What did they do to get you the order? Will, do you still do y'all's calls or do you do anything else or would you want
Yeah,
to?
we're getting a move to Streamline. We still do the call. But we're getting a move to Streamline. I'll keep you informed. I'll send you the link when we get it.
And again, people, if you want somebody who really stands behind their product when it comes to credit repair, just as general information, and again, you always want to have conflicting views so that you can come to
Mm-hmm.
a place where you have a lot of knowledge. But Will is definitely the one. Again, he gave me almost a library of books. So
Oh, okay.
and if you get the book, read the damn book. All right, and not just the pieces and searching for what you want in the book. So
Yeah.
yeah, you need to start from the beginning. Even get your UCC book, which that helped me with the UCC. I knew some of the codes, and I said, let me just go to the front. And you learn so much more, and when you absorb the information the proper way, and I'll stand by that. And I'll stand by, and I appreciate you to this day, Will. I hate that I didn't see them kick your ass, but I appreciate that you helped get me moving in the direction that helped me to overcome a lot of what I had going on, and not stepping out their chin first and shit.
I would have loved to have seen it though.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
real quick. So, just to confirm your number, so it's 727-798 30 98, correct?
No, 3092.
Oh, 92. Okay.
I put it in the chat. I put it in the chat room for everybody.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's been an eye opener, man. But I just in my experience in 15 years dealing with child support, going to court and got crushed. Where even when I hire, like a lawyer, and somehow the lawyers kind of just like went on the other side, and I still didn't get the remedy I was looking for. So it got to a point where I
Oh,
was
you
like,
got
you know
that?
what? I'm tired of being bullied. So let me educate myself so I can defend myself, without a lawyer.
Yes, in the
Now,
chat.
uh-huh.
I would say this. I won't say. I'll never say anything negative about attorneys, because I not just because I work with one, and I have a relationship with several other ones. I would say you will you would have your perspective can change. Um, if you can change your perspective, you can change your results. But it goes back to what Will gave me 14 years or so ago. The books, and you got to read the books, and you have to do your own Ken says you got to do your own due diligence. Even Ralph, you got to walk those miles, on your own.
Mhm.
And if you don't, you're not going to get a positive result that's going to benefit you. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah, I say this. I started out with the UCC process, not knowing what I was doing. I only been studying this like a year. So and then running into you, Greg, and understand those motions to vacate and understanding how I got on child support, the parent plan, the guideline sheet, man, it's been like night and day. Because I understand the UCC process may be a little bit more complex, but that's why I
Florida has
fell
its
into
own,
just learning about the
Florida has
law.
its own UCC also, right? Because you may be using federal UCC, may not be applicable.
Yeah, I haven't even studied the UCC properly. Just I've only been at this about a year, so I know I really have to study. But learning from you, Greg, in these last 2-3 months, man, I feel like it done changed my life. Not I ain't got the result that I wanted, but not being I don't get my neck stepped on when I go in there.